Hey there everyone, welcome back to another Game Vault video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault, and we're going to talk about Star Wars Outlaws again. Today, Ubisoft's next great failure that should be released soon. I don't know, it might not be a failure. Let's cue the music and we'll get right to it. All right, well, there's several articles that popped up today. I'm going to link to all of them down below. We're not going to talk about all three of them, but I am going to cycle through them real quick just to show you how much coverage this is getting. This highly anticipated game. It's probably another quadruple A game, much in the same vein as, what was it, Skull and Bones. And I say that firmly with my tongue in cheek. More Star Wars Outlaws clips mocked for terrible AI, bad combat, horrible physics, and ridiculous strong female protagonist moments. We all saw the Ma'am Solo smack a stormtrooper in the back of the head with her hand and knock him out right through his helmet and everything. We all saw that clip. That was just super lame. Anyway, that's one of them. Then we got PC gamers roast Star Wars Outlaws after system requirements revealed. I guess, yeah, here's the requirements right there. Like I said, I'm going to link to all this down below. But I want to talk about this one because this one kind of parlays off of yesterday's video. And this one is Ubisoft buttered up YouTubers and influencers with trips to Disneyland and boat tours to promote Star Wars Outlaws. Now I get it. You're spending all this money on a game. You want it to be reviewed well, right? I understand that. And you're gonna kiss some butt as a company, hey, here's some advanced copies and all that, yada yada. You want to come to the studio and check things out, and okay, I get it, but I think something more effective would be just to make a good game in the first place, and you wouldn't have to butter everybody up and do all this extra crap. But a new investigation into Ubisoft's marketing campaign for Star Wars Outlaws reveals the company buttered up YouTubers and influencers with trips to Disneyland and boat tours before giving them access to 4 hours of gameplay footage. We talked about our German... Oh, wait, no, this is a different one. German YouTuber Cyberpunk 20XX discovered multiple YouTubers and influencers revealed how they were actually influenced by Ubisoft as part of the company's largest marketing campaign ever. First, Ubisoft CEO Yves Guillemot revealed that the company is rolling out its largest marketing campaign ever for Star Wars Outlaws. And during a recent earnings report call, Barclays' Nick Dempsey asked, when I look at the guidance for Q2, and if I assume something similar for back cataloging in Q2 as Q1, getting kind of 200 to 230 million, that sort of range. For the new release Star Wars Outlaws, when I look at the $70 price, and then assuming what you might get from it, I'm getting to around 5 million units, something in that sort of bracket. First of all, where could I be going wrong with that thinking? Second, are you just being pretty conservative in your guidance? Because I guess, given the interest in the game, we might have thought it would be more than 5 million units. I mean, this is going to be on all platforms. This is going to be Steam. This is going to be PlayStation. This is going to be Xbox as well. I don't know about Switch, but it's going to be on those three platforms at least. Guillemot replied, "We can't comment on the very numbers you're quoting, but what we have factored in is a strong launch for Star Wars Outlaws that reflects the fact that it is among the most awaited games of the industry this year and a really strong yada 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 blah 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 blah." Part of the biggest marketing campaign ever was flying out YouTubers and influencers to Los Angeles to give them 4 hours with games. Cyberpunk 20XX revealed that one of his fellow German YouTubers, Kartoffel Koenig, confirmed the claim that it was the biggest marketing campaign ever. As translated by YouTube, Kartoffel Koenig stated, "We are with the largest marketing campaign ever for an Ubisoft game, and I can definitely confirm the last part as I was invited by Ubisoft to come to Los Angeles and play in the Star Wars Outlaws event. The location was really polished up and there was a day in Disneyland and something like that." Koenig continued, so Ubisoft spent a lot on that. Next, Cyberpunk 20XX shared footage from the British influencer and YouTuber Louise Julie, who revealed she was brought to LA by Ubisoft early and was taken on a boat tour that she claims was originally a whale tour to see if we could spot any whales. So she added, basically, they invited a bunch of UK creators who got there early because our flights were booked early because it's a very long travel time. It was like a 12-hour journey. So they took them on boat rides and all that. Is this wrong? Now, I honestly don't think these are wrong or dishonest things to do. If you're promoting something big in your marketing, and that's part of your marketing campaign is to get the reviewers out there, well, then you do it. You do what you want to do on it. Say what you will about it. I don't think Ubisoft's doing anything wrong here. Now, when we talk about yesterday's video and how there was a third party involved that had to approve the review video and stuff like that, that's weird. And that's what makes me look at this in a different light, kind of. Like normally I wouldn't have even looked at this side-eyed, but now after yesterday's story, I'm kind of like, what are these guys up to here? We know the game is going to be pretty bad. You're gonna have the built-in fan base already, the Ubisoft fans, the Star Wars fans. They're gonna buy it up like hotcakes without thinking. Consume, consume, consume. That's the mindset of the modern gamer. But other people are going to look at it like, what do we got here? Another open world Ubisoft game that's just full of busy work and fetch quests and garbage. And we have another uglified main character that's female that, a ma'am Solo this time instead of a Han Solo. It's going to be it's like, I don't know. You just can't do it right anymore. Everything Star Wars involved has just become weird and just garbage, When's the last time we saw a Star Wars film with a male protagonist? You think about it. When's the last time? You get the secondary ones, like, in the recent trilogy and all that, but for the most part, there's none. Boba Fett, he became a background character in his own story. I mean, all right, we had the Mandalorian and all that, but then that show also kind of went down in the dumps by the third season. It was more about selling little Grokus than it was, or Groku, whatever the hell his name was, than it was about, the Mandalorian. Unbelievable. So anyway, Cyberpunk 20XX also confirms that Ubisoft was indeed paying for these international and domestic flights for YouTubers and influencers. He cited a post from Chewy which states, Ubisoft and Star Wars flew me out to California to play Star Wars Outlaws, interview the game director and lead writer, and meet the cast. I am beyond grateful for this opportunity. VIP tour of Disneyland tomorrow. As noted, it's another individual noting Ubisoft was paid to take these YouTubers and influencers to Disneyland as well. Like I said, all right, it is what it is. There's Chewy right there. Yeah, good for you, bro. Got a nice little trip there. That sounds like fun. Another influencer was also reported given a Nyx plushie and was flown out as well. Tofu Games wrote, had a blast, hee experiencing Star Wars Outlaws at the preview event this week. Thank you, Ubisoft, for the Nyx plushie and for flying me out for all the festivities. I think Nyx is that little creature that's in the game. Not mentioned in Cyberpunk 20XX's video, but Star Wars HQ revealed they made lightsabers during the Disneyland VIP experience. He wrote, built an epic lightsaber at Galaxy's Edge yesterday with fellow Star Wars Outlaws content creators and explored the park. It was an absolute blast. And of note, Cyberpunk 20XX notes that Louise Julie has denied being paid by Ubisoft to promote the game despite being flown to LA, given a VIP experience to Disneyland, taken on a whale sighting tour, and being schmoozed at an actual Star Wars Outlaws event. On her video of the actual event where she praises the game, Julie pinned the following comment, PSA, I was not paid by Ubisoft or anyone else to make this video. I was given the opportunity to record content, however it was fully my own choice to make and share content based on it. The only money I make from this content is from YouTube views. There's no shilling or hidden agendas involved. So can a day at Disney, a boat tour, and a trip out to California be considered a form of compensation? I guess it could be in some ways. I mean, it's part of the marketing campaign. It's what they're doing to drum up interest. They're giving the guys and girls an opportunity to play the game. I don't know. I don't find a problem with that. I don't think it's dishonest. Does it create bias? Absolutely. There's no denying that. If you flew me out to California to play your game and to make content on it, I would more than likely treat your game a little better than I would just any regular old game that I came across, right? I'd be like, wow, what an amazing time. I'm high on this trip. I got to fly out here. I got to go to Disneyland. I got to see these whales on the boat, and yada, yada. This was a great time. Got to hang out with everybody. Made a custom lightsaber. This was so much fun. It was a great experience overall. It'll taint the experience and make it better than it would be had you just got a review code and reviewed it. So, I get it. But But I don't think it's, you know, I don't think it's dishonest inherently, you know. But in any case, let me know what you think down below. I'll link to this down in the comments so you guys can read up on it yourself. Tell me what you think, and you can also read about the old PC requirements, and of course, the Star Wars Outlaws clips that are cracking people up online and people are making fun of. Let me know your thoughts. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. I'll see you guys next time. If you haven't done so, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell for notifications. I'll see you next time. Until then, peace.